If you don't got no money to buy Christmas gifts, just don't buy them. You just got to tell your family, like, this year I can't do it. I'd rather have a roof over my head than to pay for you a toy or a gift card or a new air fryer. Just tell them you can't do it. Don't feel bad. You just can't do it.
That part. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you do Christmas, that's your business. I want to encourage those of you that are feeling the pressure that all the people around you might be putting on you, even unknowingly, to purchase gifts, to keep up with the Joneses, so on and so forth. A lot of people are down during this time of the year and feel more lonely than ever. And that's just ironic, being that all of these holidays are supposed to be about family. If, like the young lady said, if you can't afford it, don't feel bad you can't afford it. You got to remember a couple of things. Business is about profit. You really should use this time, in my humble opinion, to focus on what really matters. And if family is that important to you, is your family really okay? You know, spiritually first, physically, financially. Take the time to do those things and don't get caught up in the profit that a lot of these businesses make at this time of the year. Let me let this young lady express to you why you might want to consider passing on getting yourself in a lot of this debt during this time.
What is so sad, y'all, is that there are so many folk out here who are about to literally destroy their 2026 before it even gets started. All because they are overspending, trying to create these memories, trying to give their kids this Christmas that they never had. Christmas is one day, y'all. And folk are about to set themselves back months, if not years. We need to understand that we have to stop sacrificing our long-term peace and our quality of life for one moment that our kids will not even remember. This is another reason why there are so many folk out here who will work for the rest of their lives, because they're racking up debt for one day.
The last time I celebrated Christmas, over 20 years ago, one thing that stuck with me was how long it took me into the new year to recoup those costs, right? Because I'm one that I don't like to be in debt. And doing a little research, and based upon what Google, AI, some of these large language models are saying, the average family, remember, average is not a real good number because the upper end really pulls up that dollar amount, but they said the average family spends $1,700 to $2,000 on Christmas. And depending on who you are, that may not seem like a large number, but there's a lot of folks that are struggling. I know this for a fact. And so again, the purpose of this video is to encourage you not to feel pressured to do something that you can't afford to do. So it takes most families 2 to 5 months to recoup the monies that you just spent for Christmas. We're not talking about this whole holiday season where they ask you to buy with whatever methods that they use. And so 2 to 5 months to recoup that. It takes probably to April to pay your tax liability that you have to Uncle Sam. And so if you start understanding, like she's saying, this is why a lot of you all will continue to be borrowers till you die, because you get caught up in these things. Moreover, a lot of folks don't have $1,000 for an emergency. A lot of you all do not have a home. You're renting somewhere. Everything is up in the air. And for all of you that don't want to do nothing and it's all doom and gloom, we get it. You're not going to do anything. That's the part that you play. Your part is to just do nothing and complain about everything. But I digress. The rest of you guys, if you do Christmas, right, don't jam yourself up into 2026 before it even gets here. Yah willing, Lord willing, we're still here, right? Consider these things, and I think you'll be the better for it. and you won't have that spiritual attack that a lot of people are dealing with during this time, with guilt and shame and all of these things. So as we round the corner, here's the last warning. Check it out.
Hey, don't y'all dare be out here not paying y'all bills, your rent, mortgage, light bill, water bill, just so your kids can have a good Christmas. That man, y'all better not. Cause I work in maintenance, and best believe where I work at, we evict on Christmas Day. Like, our owners, they do not care that you decided to buy Jordans, scooters, basketballs, basketball goals, etc., instead of paying your rent. So, if you like to have a real good Christmas and you couldn't afford them gifts, tell your kids, look up, we got lights, go to the refrigerator, we got food. Merry Christmas.
I couldn't have said it better. Thank you very much for the energy that you put into that, because it's true. The last video that I did talking about rent and how high it's going up, you ought to see the comments that I'm getting from a lot of renters that feel like landlords are taking advantage, so on and so forth. Well, the best solution to something like that is to own your own. And holidays, the one that's coming up, Christmas, the one that we're speaking about, you'd be surprised that a lot of folks, their housing is in limbo, and they would put that in jeopardy just to compete with other parents. If we're honest, a lot of times it's just to look what I did for my kids, and potentially have those kids not have no light, water, or shelter. So first things first, man, again, you guys are grown, do what you want to do. I know you're going to do what you want to do, and hear what it is that I'm saying and what I'm not. And so consider these things, man, because they put people out on Christmas. They don't care. They put people out when it's 28 degrees outside. They don't care. They put people out when they don't pay their rent. So keep that in mind when you're doing what it is that you do, because the responsibility for you and yours is on you. Respectfully. Just wanted to encourage you and let you know that you're not alone and you're not a bad person if you can't afford to do these things. If you are saying, you know what, I want to get on the property ladder and I want to control as much as I can control when it comes to my shelter, my contact information is in the description of this video, because I'm a lender, and simplifying the home loan process is what we do. So reach out. Let's have a conversation to see if we're a fit, and look forward to your call. My time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, let us be good to one another. Let grace abound. You guys check out these 2 videos, and until the next time, indeed, y'all stay blessed.